So in the UK, what word should we use to describe people from India, Pakistan, etc.? Is Asian okay, or is that too general? Thank you. That is an excellent question because it touches on an issue that a lot of the Americans who try to bully me into calling myself Asian don't understand. You know, the people who attack me and call me racist because I use the word Oriental. Here in the UK, Asian is precisely the word that is used to describe Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan people, South Asians basically, because they drop the South and just say Asian. Even the BBC, who you could argue are the modern arbiters of the English language, they have a radio station called the Asian Network that caters exclusively to South Asians, not to us Orientals. And they produce an Asian music chart featuring all the top hits from places like India. And there's no K-pop in it. The predominant Asians here in the UK have always been brown people. They were here first, and they far outnumber us East Asians and Southeast Asians and Northeast Asians. So they get to claim the word Asian. So when people in other countries try to bully me into calling myself Asian, they're being very ethnocentric. Ethnocentric means culturally self-centered, as in not understanding that things are different in other parts of the world. They can claim the word Asian to themselves in North America because they are the predominant Asians there, but that's not the case in many parts of the world. So here in Europe and all across the Orient, many of us still prefer to use the word Oriental to differentiate ourselves from South Asians. So if you really want to be pedantic and academic and politically correct about it, then if you really don't like the word Oriental, you should say East Asian, Southeast Asian, and Northeast Asian every time you want to use the word Asian to describe only Oriental people and not South Asians. Because when you use Asian as a substitute for Oriental, i.e., excluding South Asians, you're not being inclusive. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I really honestly couldn't give a toss about inclusivity. I'm very much about exclusivity. And I don't care what word you use. Everyone should just use whatever word they like. You could say Mongoloid or Yellow Man or Chinaman. It's all the same. And as I've just explained, Asian means brown in the UK and yellow in the US. And I accept that. That's just the way it is. But you can't impose a different meaning on people just like that. I mean, you could try. The establishment has certainly been redefining a lot of words in the last few years. One beginning with W, another one beginning with V, neither of which I shall mention because I don't want to lose another account. So just continue using whatever word suits you in your community. If you don't like Oriental, you can say East Asian, Southeast Asian, and Northeast Asian. Or you could just say Asian if you don't care about inclusivity. I don't. And, a lot of black people still love to use the N word. Just do you, but don't tell me what word to use.